Okay, fight fans and fight fiends, welcome back to Fight Week Rundown for the week of the 26th of September, 2014. I, of course, am Manny MTL or Manny Montreal. Make sure to check me out on Facebook and Twitter. So as usual, I'm going to give you guys the rundown on what we can go watch and obviously whatever little tidbits of information I thought were pertinent. So, first off, Tuesday night, we've got heavyweight boxing going down. There's still a couple tickets left. You got Barak versus Rivas. Barak is 8-1 with 7 KOs. Rivas is 13-0 with 8 KOs. The undercard's going to be stacked with kids you should definitely find out about. It's a good night of fights. Definitely go check it out. Speaking of stuff we should definitely go check out, there is another amateur boxing gala going down at Club de Boxe de l'Est, 2350 Dixon Street. $25, you're investing in the future. If you're in love with the fight game like I am, try and support. Definitely a good little show to go check out. So, obviously, news. What news? Well, first off, Montreal-wise, we do have a couple things going down. First off, we've got the Adonis and Jean-Pascal news. Now, there was talks that these two would fight each other. I am happy there, possibly not. It seems like they're going to be headlining a card together and then possibly have a showdown later on down the road. However, with injuries and other fighters thrown into the mix, you never know how long that showdown might actually go down. So, point being, I'm happy it's not going down. They're going to put on a super gala. That's good news. Boxing all around. Montreal's a happy contender. So, speaking of more news, now, Mayweather is being called in front of a commission basically on two things. Unsafe work habits and some drug-related stuff. Now, they haven't made much more references to that. However, I do know Mayweather was having cash fights in his gym. It's on the internet. It's on WorldStar. Not the smartest thing to do considering you're trying to keep your boxing license. However, they're going to talk to him about that more than likely, and some fighters came out saying that there's unsafe working conditions. As far as the dope charges are concerned, I would love to say the guy is on steroids, but I know he's not. He's just talented. So the only thing I could think of is on All Access on Showtime, they did show a scene where he's endorsing some weed smoking. And although he doesn't abide, you could see how they might want to have a conversation with him about that, seeing as how it's still illegal. So Floyd, as usual, in the news. Next thing, something you guys should definitely watch. Tough 20. These girls are for real. Best little show on a Wednesday night you could ask for. It's 115-pound women. They're on their third show this Wednesday. So far, I've got to see some Canadian talent. Definitely check it out. Phenomenal little outfit. There is no girl here that's a contender. They all have records, so it's a different kind of season because everyone just showed up and already having careers. 8 girls from Invicta and 8 girls that Dana White picked and chose from around the world. What's cool is that they seeded them, and they did that based on how many fights and how many wins and so on that they had. However, what was very cool is that there's already been a couple of upsets, so it just makes things even better. Speaking of big UFC news, none other than the axe murderer himself has retired from the game today. First off, I want to say a big thank you. As a fight fan in general, this man has brought me more pleasure than most people I can name. However, it is with great sadness that he's retiring from the game. Now, he did say some derogatory stuff about the UFC being pressuring him and stuff. However, I mean, he was having some drug test issues towards the end. And personally, I don't think he deserves or needs to be punched or kicked in the head anymore. The UFC should have figured out some sort of Brazilian title to give him or some sort of Brazilian job. Because great spokesman for the sport, and I mean, he was there when it was like caveman style, bare knuckle, foot stomp stuff, and he's from a different age, so I have no issues with him retiring. I honestly wanted him out of the game because the game's changed a bit, and it's not for guys like him anymore. He should be remembered and thanked forever. You guys as fight fans, if you get a chance, go check out some of his earlier stuff. Phenomenal stuff. So that's it for me this week. Wand FC, big thank you from Fight Week Roundup. And guys, check out my other show, Fight Week Rundown and Fight Week Roundup. Subscribe, like, share, do all that good stuff. I'll see you guys next week.